Yo, 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 what is up everybody? TeamViewer here back again, and today I bring you guys a video on how to join a global world server. If you guys do not know what I'm talking about, basically Hoofer released these new testing servers called the Global World Experimental Servers, where you can have up to 100 players per server, and you can basically build anywhere inside of Oaklands, which is super cool. Um, I will also show you guys how to join a private server so that if you don't want to build with a bunch of random people and you want to build by yourself or with your friends, I'll show you that also in this video. But yeah, so this is a pretty cool new feature to the game. Um, One thing to keep in mind, I will show you guys how to join, but this is just mainly for PC users because I don't play on mobile or console, so I have no idea how to help you there. So just keep that in mind, and yeah. Alright, so let's get right into the video, and here we go. Bloop. Alright, so first things first, I would definitely recommend join the Typical Developer Discord. To do this, all you have to do is go to the Oaklands game page on Roblox. I will leave a link down below to the game, and then once you get to the game page, you just scroll down a little bit until you see the social links right here. Then you'll look for the Discord icon button right here, and then just join the community server that they got, and that way we can get into these global servers as well. But if you can't get into Discord, I will try to put all the information in the description, like all the links and stuff, just in case. So, anyways, once you join the Typical Developer Discord, go into their Discord and look for a channel called Global World Experiment right here. If you do not see any of these servers, you can just scroll up to the top here and click on Channel and Rules, and then click on Browse Channels, and then you can scroll down and find all the channels that you want to unlock. And right now we want to just unlock the Global World Experiment channel, so make sure that is checked. And then once you do that, let's go back to the Global World Experiment right here, and we're going to scroll all the way to the top. Alright, so right here you'll see a message from Hoofer. It says 2025 Oaklands Global World Experiment, and then it has all this information about what it is. And then you scroll down a little bit and it says right here, how can I access this world? Currently access is limited to a singular private server. You can find this server here. What this means is that this is like the only server or world that you can join. But this is also not true because it has been updated so that you can make a private server. But we'll get into that a little bit later. Anyways, so to join this new global world experiment, you just click on this link right here. I'll leave this link in the description, but just click this link. It'll take you to the Roblox page and start loading you into the game. It'll just take a couple minutes to load in. Alright, so sometimes it takes a long time to get into the game, but now we're here at the main menu. If you have not been in the global testing servers yet, you will have to make a new save slot since this is different from the official game. So create a new slot, and we're gonna just name it whatever you want. We'll just say new slot, and then you can pick a cool background color for this. I'll pick green. You don't really have to worry too much about picking any properties really. Just click the blank property, but we're not going to have any properties to really build on since it's an open world kind of thing. And also make sure you don't spend any Robux because this is testing, and any Robux you spend here will not be able to get refunded, and as well may not be here forever. So just know, if you spend your Robux here, you're kind of wasting your Robux unless you want to just have fun, like me. I do that sometimes. I buy bundles or whatever. Anyways, so yeah, once you make your new slot, click on Create Slot. Alright, now that we have our new slot, just click on Play. And now it's going to have you like load your property, but if you notice down here, you can't really claim a property. You can scroll around or whatever, but you won't really be able to claim a property. But what you got to do is just click on this button that says debug no property. You can press U to click on this button, or just click with your mouse. So click that. And here we are inside the global world testing server. Let me just skip this. Alright, so now that you're in the global server, you'll start off with a couple rusty tools, kind of like you would in the normal game. So you will have to do some grinding in order to get some better stuff in this. But yeah, so this is the global world where you can basically build anywhere. As you can see, there's a lot of random builds everywhere, a lot of stuff, pictures and buildings and things. So what you can do in this server is build anywhere. So go into build mode if you want and make a schematic, and we'll just place this like this right here. So I just made a wall and bam. And you know, usually you can't just build anywhere, which is super cool. And just know anything that you place will be your property, so nobody can delete your property or remove it or whatever. So it'll be there pretty much forever. Just don't, you know, block stuff off or whatever, so you might get deleted and stuff. Or you might get banned if you start trolling the server and blocking things off or whatever. But another thing to keep in mind is if you build something or if you didn't want to build this, then just make sure you delete it or whatever. Don't leave a mess around on the floor, or don't just leave some random schematics like these schematics and stuff. You know, it's always nice to keep things clean. Obviously, there's going to be people that make a mess or don't know what's going on, blah, blah, blah. But do your best to keep it all nice and clean. And yeah, so yeah, this is the global world. And I don't know if there's anybody in here right now. There is nobody in here right now because not a lot of people know about this global testing server stuff. And hopefully this video kind of shed some light on how to get into these servers and have a little bit of fun. I think of these servers kind of like a nice little creative mode sandbox type of thing where you can just build anywhere and have fun with it, which is super cool. Yeah, so let me just show you a little bit around. So as you can see, people got like statues in the air. People got like houses and stuff being built. Lots of things going on, which is super cool. You know, you got the Officialbrick's house right there, blocked off by a bush. You got my house, which is a pirate ship. You know, you can build anything you want everywhere, anywhere. There's even like a statue of Hoofer all the way back here, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure this is Hoofer. I could be wrong. I don't know. A statue of Hoofer. Yep, there he is. That's pretty cool. Anyway, so yeah, this is the global world, and you can have fun in here. Just know it can get really laggy if the people like put a lot of items in different places or whatever. You know, if you leave trash everywhere on the server, obviously the lag will build up. So always clean your messes. So yeah, this is pretty much the global servers, and I'm going to show you really quick how to join a private server. It's actually really easy. Let's just do that now. Bloop. Alright, so here we are back in the Typical Developer Discord, and we're still in the Global World Experiment channel. We're at the top of this here, and we're going to scroll down a little bit until we see a message by Hoofer. It says like new update, and you'll see like a video here. It says you can now have your own private personal worlds. To access them, go to this page, and he puts a link to the game page. We'll click on that really quick. So this is the game page for the global servers. As you can see up here, it says Oaklands Global Persistence Test, which means this is the testing servers for the global worlds. And what we're going to do here is scroll down a little bit, and you'll notice that you'll probably have your VIP servers from the main game right here, which is cool, because that way you don't have to buy any new VIP servers. But if you do not have a VIP server, you can always create a new VIP server. Cost 125 Robux. But yeah, if you have a server, what you got to do is basically click on the three dots here. We're going to configure our server. And we're going to generate our link. So just click on the generate or regenerate, whatever. And then copy your private server link. Now this link is going to take you into the official game. I will show you right now. So I'm going to put that. It's going to be my official server link for Oaklands or whatever. So I'm putting that in. It's going to load up a little bit. Alright, so here we are in the official game. As you can see, all my saves here. This is not where we want to be, so all we have to do now is just click on the X to get out of the game. And we have to do this, for a reason, so we've got to close that. Now, in this browser up here that we loaded our private server, this is basically the link for our private server right here. What we got to do is basically change this number in this link. So what do we change it to? Just go back into the typical developer Discord, and in the global world experiment where we were checking out the new update stuff, there's going to be a part right here. You can share this link to those private servers. You just have to replace the ID in the URL with this number right here. So you'll see this number right here. All you have to do is just copy and paste this into the browser. And I'll leave all this information in the description if I can fit it all. So I'm going to put this right here, and now I have that. Now, if we just hit enter, this should take us into our global world, global private world server. So just give it a minute to load in. Alright, so here we are in my private global world server. I can load the same new slot that I just loaded in the other server. So I'll load that. And then obviously you can't claim a property, so just click on the debug no property. And here we are in my own world. This is my world where I play with my viewers and stuff. We have fun building things together and stuff like that. But yeah, so that is how you join a private global world server, and it's pretty cool because you can do whatever you want in these servers. And I like using the private server also for grinding money, since there's not like a lot of stuff blocking paths or whatever. So in here we can just peacefully grind a bunch of money, and we can also use this money from the private server and transfer it over to, or well, like it transfers over to the other global server basically. So that is something to keep in mind. You can grind in a private server and then take it into a public server and have some fun in those type of servers, which is really, really cool. So yeah. And what else? What else? All right. So now that you guys know how to join these servers, things to keep in mind is that this is testing, and if you spend Robux in a testing server for like on the shop or whatever, you can get like the alien pack bundle. Sometimes this is in rotation, like right now it's in rotation for another 13 minutes. These rotations change to different bundles, so you could actually spend some money to get some cool weapons or tools for your new save to help you out, which is actually kind of useful. Just know that anything that you spend Robux on can be gone at any time because this is testing. So spend Robux, wisely. Just know that it's not permanent, and you're just spending money to have fun, really. So that is something to think about. And everything that you build in the server will save. Even if you leave the server and rejoin, everything will still be here, which is really, really cool about this server and the other server. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video and have fun building in your own worlds, or even building in the public world with everybody else. Yeah. Anyways, if you guys found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button, do all that shenanigans, and I shall see you guys all later. Peace for now, and goodbye. Goodbye. E. Bye.